Donald Trump just saved women's sports by signing an epic and long overdue executive order banning men from women's sports. This is so important because this election was a referendum on common sense. Common sense border policy, common sense economic policy, common sense foreign policy, and equally as important, common sense social and cultural policy. Democrats ruined the culture with their disastrous and ludicrous woke ideology, and sitting atop that mountain of trash was their radical and anti-scientific gender ideology. In this video, I'm going to be breaking down why this was such an important move and breaking down the left's war on women and children with their harmful transgender indoctrination. But where I want to start is the beautiful moment that Trump signs this executive order, surrounded by young girls in their athletic attire who are thrilled that they no longer have to compete against boys. Watch.
Secret Service is worried about them. If we have to worry about them, we have big problems. Okay, do you want to do this? Watch what I do, and then I'm going to give you some pens, okay? Are you ready? What a nice picture this is, huh, Governor? You ready? We'll do a good job. Wait, let me press that. I want to make this a really good signature, because this is, this is a big one, right? Oh, I think we have a 10. We have a 10.
God bless you, Mr. President.
Pretty good, huh? I see that. Okay? Good. Now you're going to go out and win those events, right? Nice to see you all. Nice to see you. Great going, everybody. Nice to see you. Thank you, kids.
Again, this is just common sense. Who in their right mind thinks that girls ought to be competing with boys in sport? You either have to be evil or just crazy. The left claims that they care about women, but openly advocate for men to invade their sports, their personal and private spaces, and even locking women in jails with men who claim that they're women. We'll touch on that one later. The left claims that they're for women's rights, but it seems that the only women's rights that they care about are the right to go and kill your unborn baby. They applaud women losing out on scholarships to men. They applaud men beating women in beauty pageants. If you put on a sombrero, it's cultural appropriation. But if you throw on a wig and some 5-inch stilettos, all of a sudden you're brave and stunning. And this is the problem with the left because they pedestalized victimhood. So on one hand, they'll say women are oppressed and they're victims of the patriarchy. And then someone will swoop in and say, well, I'm a black woman, so now I have 2 victim points. And then someone swoops in, well, I'm a plus-size neurodivergent black woman. Now they have 4 points. And then someone else swoops in who's a trans woman, two-spirited, disabled, neurally divergent woman of color. And then they take all the victim points, and now everything that the Democrat Party does acquiesces to the biggest victim. And it ends up being a race to the bottom. And it's no surprise they're all unhappy when you declare that the most depressed person in the room with the most amount of problems has the most social credit. Again, it's just absent common sense.